But the launch day was so crazy because I remember, I think the first day we did like probably 20 to 25K in sales just in one day.
Yeah, I remember that was wild. We were pretty shocked at that. Like,
yeah. We are back for another episode of The Pit Stop. You know, your place where you can stop, come, get inspired, refuel. You know, so today's story, we kind of want to share a little tidbit, a little moment from when we launched our first online course.
Yeah, this is a pretty interesting story because much like, I think it's going to apply to a lot of people listening to this, right? That want to just make money online, find a new income stream, have a side hustle, or just, augment their income in between, you know, their regular job or, you know, whatever, right? So for us, this was right at the time of when obviously the world shut down due to the pandemic. And we're like, all of our film jobs had like stopped. Even our film studios, like bookings canceled. Everything kind of shut down. It was like, damn, like what could we do right now to be active in making money, or at least building something that could make us money down the road? And so we started working on our cinematography course, building out a course, which we then, you know, after we launched, made over $1 million selling this course online.
Yeah. And I kind of wanted to bring it back to like launch day. Cause that was something exciting. And I want to just, you know, share that in a candid way. Cause I feel like, you know, should you decide to maybe open your own store, start selling courses or digital products, you know, even if they're from us or from your own stuff, like there is a really exciting component to putting it out in the world.
Yeah.
And mind you, we launched it as like a pre kind of course where like we would be drip releasing lectures every week. So it wasn't even a full course. I think we listed it for, I think $249, which looking back probably could have been a lot more. Our whole school thought, you know, especially coming from Jake running his YouTube channel and us just like giving away stuff for free. Like we already felt weird about like charging money for it. So we were like, all right, $249 is cool. And you know, there was other filmmaking courses, I think, like north, like closer to like $1,000, you know what I mean? So whatever, we launched a course, I believe on like March 15th or something, or March 29th, like literally like a week or so after COVID is when we launched it, right? It was kind of weird timing because I remember we were kind of filming some of the lectures. Then when COVID really hit, we were like, okay, let's just bunker down. And like my apartment at the time had like a detached garage, and I just turned it into like a little studio and had a blue backdrop. I'll probably show some B-roll of what that course looks like. I have my long hair, my beanie. But the launch day was so crazy because I remember, I think the first day we did like probably 20 to 25K in sales just in one day.
Yeah, I remember that was wild. We were pretty shocked at that. Like, we thought we would sell some, but to like sell $2,500 worth and
25K,
or 2,500. Geez, 25K worth of courses of that course. We were pretty shocked by that, and that was really our first foray into courses. Like up until that point, we had been making and selling a ton of digital assets via, you know, Tropicolor, but this was our first foray into building a course, and we hosted it through Teachable. I know there's lots of, for those that maybe see this and want to go build their own course based off knowledge or skill set that they have. You know, we personally use Teachable. It worked well for us, but there's also, what are some other,
there's Kajabi, School.
I think those are like kind of the main three. We personally use Teachable, and it worked really well for us. But to wind the clock back even before that, to get people to buy this course, you know, you kind of need a landing page, if you will, to give them more info as to like what's in this course, why it's so valuable, what it's going to help with, and all that stuff. And so we created, you know, a funnel to get people to buy this course, a landing page, a click funnel kind of page. I know you were in charge of that.
Yeah. So also for people who are like, oh, what's a funnel? How's that different than just building like a website? A funnel, and we've touched on it depending on like the order you're watching these, you know, we talk about like in the marketing, right? In the Facebook kind of ads. Funnel, if you think about a funnel, it's like starts at the top and it narrows down to the very bottom, right? So a sales funnel, the top of the funnel, people come to your store, and the bottom of the funnel are people who buy your course. And it gets narrower because, as you know, you've probably gone to a store, even if it's not even a digital course or a digital product, you've probably in your e-commerce journey gone to a site to buy something. They got you there, you go through, you get to check out, you're like, shipping's a little expensive, and then you bail, right? So that funnel, that's why it gets narrow, because the amount of people that convert from the amount of people that come to your store is naturally a lot lower. So there's a website called ClickFunnels. You could use ClickFunnels. We actually build the site with a kind of ClickFunnels alternative called system.io. And a funnel, essentially, as the name suggests, is basically a sales page that gets people to your site. It has all the important info and a very no frills, just a series of easy decisions, checkout button. Sometimes websites just get way too overcomplicated. They add too many buttons. They call it click debt. Click debt is how many times your customer has to click buttons to give you their credit card info. So a really good sales funnel is they come to your page. There's usually like a above the fold sort of video or sort of hero text showing you what's included, a couple maybe reviews, testimonies, and boom, credit card info. You don't want to overcomplicate it. So yeah, that's kind of a little crash course on funnels, but yeah, I mean,
even to the point, like, right, if you were to go to right now our CEO Instagram account, the link in bio there, and go to the digital marketing course that we resell over there, the page that you go to learn more about that is a funnel, right? It's a landing page that you built out via what?
It's called system.io.
System.io, and its main target, it's not like some separate website with all these tabs and this and that. It's literally like a ClickFunnel, a page, a landing page that is going to try and give you the info and insight that you need into why this course or this thing is beneficial to you and why and how it can help you. And then hopefully, as you're kind of reading and going through and scrolling on it, at the bottom there's a place for you to purchase it, and then hopefully you've been convinced by then and you purchase it. And that's kind of what a funnel is and what the course will also teach you. And it's something that we did so that would have been 2020, back in 2020, our own version of that. Unfortunately, like, we just had to learn it on our own. Like, you didn't take a course at that time to teach you that. We just had to like figure out, like, cool, we built this course, but like, we're filmmakers. We built this online course for filmmaking to better cinematography, but we didn't know anything about.
Funny, I bought a course teaching me how to
do that,
roll out a course.
Right.
But no, all that being said, it's a lot easier now. There's so many more tools, and I guess the kind of quick little to wrap this up. Courses are cool, right? Because you could sell a digital product, a PDF, a guide. There's really not much personality other than maybe adding your logo or like adding some text in there that really feels like it's coming from you. A course, the whole DNA of a course is you have, in a lot of ways, like our lighting course and our studio startup course, like, we're in it. Your customer is getting to interact and see you, develop a connection with you. So as they move through all the modules and the lectures and the material, they're developing a higher level of communicate or understanding of you, like they see you on screen. So courses are a really cool way to also have a deeper level of connection with your audience where they might not otherwise have that connection through a PDF or whatever. Not to say those are bad. I'm just saying courses offer a further level of connection with your audience, trust, and awareness.
Well, and what's cool is, like, I mean, I've heard time and time again from people who have taken the course, like, how the course has changed their lives, or they are a cinematographer now because of that course, or they are the filmmaker they are because of that. Like, even the YouTuber Jan Carlo, remember, who
he did hit me up saying, like, dude, I took your course, this thing was dope, and like, he's killing it. He shot that feature with Danny Gevertz, obviously super talented cinematographer, and I mean, he did kind of mention that he had taken it at one point, which is cool.
So it's cool to, like, you do build a community, because there are people out there that, like, will reach out and be like, yo, your course might change my life, or we'll get tagged in stories of people watching the course, and it's like, cool to see that. So yeah, that's a little bit about us building our first course out and our first funnel to drive people to try and purchase an online course. And
I mean, twofold, right? You could either go take this bit of inspiration and carve out 6 months filming and scripting and editing your own course. You could, and we did that. It took so long. And if you wanted to, when you're ready, we actually have a course that you can take and sell as your own. So should you be interested, or maybe you're seeing this like, dang, like, I want to sell a course to my audience on my site, we actually offer a course on that landing page. There's a lot more info. It's got like, basically master resale rights. But yeah, if you were interested in selling a course, but maybe didn't want to because the full transparency, that Learn Cinematography, or we eventually rebranded it, called like the Cinematic Lighting course, took us over a year to make, from the back end graphics, the building, it was a lot, and I think it was worth it, but I mean, not everyone has that amount of time, you know what I mean? And we were fortunate where, it was during COVID. So like there wasn't a lot of things pulling our attention, but now with everything we have going on, like I don't even think I would have the time to recreate that,
No, not at all. Not at all.
But yeah, I mean, that kind of wraps up this episode of Pit Stop. Want to keep these kind of short. If you were to think of like a NASCAR race, a pit stop is not like an hour long, because you would definitely be losing the race. So we want to try and keep these kind of short, just little tidbits, little stories, just be real with y'all, share some wins, share some losses. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you at the next episode.